I have no idea what I want to mix up tonight. I have no clue.
Let's destroy the show.
Whatever you want to do, mister.
I want to make something weird that nobody want to watch or try or vape.
So you want to do a concrete river recipe?
That's a good way to put it. One thing we could do is, that is weird, is try to find a flavoring that has no recipes in all the flavors and try to do something with it.
I was thinking basically the same thing, not Jeff. I was thinking, let's think of a flavoring and build some kind of profile around that.
Right, let's do that.
Hazelnuts and cream.
Hazelnuts and cream. I love that flavor.
It's not really one you can build around, though. You know?
I would like to do a cereal. We haven't done cereals.
Okay, then we should use hazelnuts and cream. Let's get cooking on that.
We can do a cereal cookie, like the one from that Lady Max that you love.
Milk bar.
Yeah, milk bar.
Milk bar cookies. I think they're all just basic cookies, though. You know what I'd really like right now? Like a cookie. Like, you know, like when you like dunk like your cookies in milk and like it gets soaked with all the milk and then you just,
Yeah.
oh, baby. We could do that.
You have to do it fast before it breaks.
Yeah.
Like,
You gotta like, yep. You gotta chase it. You gotta chase it down. You're like, oh,
yeah,
you
yeah,
dirty
yeah,
bitch.
yeah.
And then you fucking, yeah. We could do that for sure from like what we did with the tres leche.
I love that idea, Max. A milk-soaked cookie.
Yeah. It's a way to make like just a cookie more interesting because we could just do a cookie recipe. We've done them in the past, but to get like I feel like that's more our speed, like to really just try to drench a cookie.
Okay. All right. So what kind of cookie? Just like a generic like sugar cookie?
I don't really want it to be like an Oreo. I want it to be more of like a delicious kind of cookie, like a made from home kind of cookie.
For me, what goes perfect with milk, it has to be something that can be soaked. So it has to be like a sugar cookie, but a homemade sugar cookie with lot of flavor, like vanilla, but really vanilla, not vanilla because you add a little touch of vanilla. No, a vanilla sugar cookie with something else.
So you don't want like a brown kind of butter cookie, molasses type cookie, do you? You want like just something that's just rich, vanilla-y, and soft.
Yeah.
I like the homemade cookies that you make with a very similar recipe that you use to make the pie crust, but with more butter.
Oh yeah.
It's crunchy but soft. It's not something that is going to break. It's not a graham cracker, but it has like a texture. So if you eat it by itself, it's crunchy. When you soak it, it's heaven.
The way y'all were describing it, that's kind of what I was thinking was this is basically just going to be a shortbread cookie. Only maybe more vanilla or something in it.
Just a cookie. Just a cookie.
Okay. But drowned in milk.
Like what kind of cookies are there? They're like, calm down. It's cookies. Why does it always got to have a name? They're just cookies.
Is someone there, Max?
No, I'm yelling at my I'm actually like going through a thing. I think I'm like, you know, a line of like genius and insanity. Like I'm way over the side of insanity. It's not even funny. So yeah, just a cookie. Just a cookie. Calm down, Jeremy. So just a fucking cookie.
Not Jeff. He's lost it.
So we're going to have two things. We're going to have the cookie and the milk. But we need to be separate layers, but to like meld together at some point.
Yeah. I think whatever we did in that fucking tres leche is probably like pushing the milk high. Definitely helped.
Okay, so the cookie.
Yeah, the cookie.
Do you want to say it, Max, or do you want me to say it?
Shortbread cookie?
Of course.
I don't know if that has enough texture though.
If we want to add more texture, we can add that, I think, with something else.
Yeah.
All of the kind of cookies that we're wanting this to taste like really don't have that much texture to it. You always need to add a little something extra to give it texture if you want that, right?
I'm more concerned about the flavor.
Is shortbread cookie not right for you?
No, but I think we need more vanilla.
Well, what kind of vanilla are you thinking?
Bourbon. Vanilla bourbon?
Madagascar?
Yes, that one.
No, I don't have it.
That's like McCormick vanilla. Like that's like your vanilla extract.
What is the Wonder Flavors? Wonder Flavors vanilla Ryan custard.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, it's cream.
It's cream, but it's not a custard like FA premium.
Wonder Flavors only has Wonder Flavors vanilla.
Yeah.
That's all they have. They put it in everything.
They have a machine like, you know, with the cones. Vanilla.
The purple handle.
Yeah, purple, of course.
And they put it into a purple cone. And somehow the ice cream's purple too.
And the music that sounds is deep purple.
It's just deep purple, constantly playing.
All the time. Yeah.
It's Aerosmith, Pink, but instead it's just Frank saying purple every time they say pink.
Purple is the color of flavor.
Purple is my favorite color. That sounds like what I really hope that's like some of the stuff we're saying is like right about Wonder Flavors because it sounds like the best place in the world.
Yes, it is.
So we were talking about Wonder Flavors vanilla Ryan custard, right?
Mm-hmm.
With the vanilla note. Or the vanilla cream extra, which is basically the same thing, except it's probably a little more punchy.
We haven't thought about this. We need a vanilla or a cream that is not going to mess up the milk.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what other vanillas are there?
What about Vape Train Vanilla Classic?
I like that one.
Does that sound all right with y'all?
Wow, we've only got 2 fucking flavors. Shortbread cookies and vanilla classic. This is not that hard of a recipe. What the fuck is the struggle?
I feel like we're probably going to add something else to this cookie to make it have a little bit more texture and stuff. But before we do that, you want to talk about the milk?
Oh, for sure. Dude, we got to use FA milk.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay, well, apparently we have vanilla cream in the tres leche. Didn't remember that.
What I do think we should use is it was sweet cream that we used in that one?
Yeah, we did. 1%.
I think we need another cream. I mean, just milk. Or we can use meringue or cream cheese icing or something like that.
So you're talking about maybe like a FA meringue?
Yeah.
And might push it more into like a cereal milk, which that might be what we want.
Or we could use what Max wanted to use, the hazelnuts and cream, that is milky and may help the cookie.
2 birds, 1 stone.
Does that have any texture to it, like from the nut part?
It's just kind of like slightly nutty. It's kind of like, you know, like Flavor West hazelnut.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like that, but more nutty.
Better.
They should have just called it like nutty milk.
Okay, so Wonder Flavors hazelnuts and cream. That's very milky, right? It's very creamy. It's very.
And I kind of would like to actually like use it in a like percentage range that you can utilize it, where like some of the other ones are like, oh, 1%. It's like, no.
Yeah.
Do like 2. So that might give us like, you know, some of that like mild cookie texture, but like, because like how else would you do this? Like a cake to try to make it like drenched or soaked or dipped or whatever we've been calling it.
I thought you were going to say flour caramel.
But I'm talking about like the texture of the cookie to like actually notice that there's a cookie in there. But you don't want like a cookie. You want like mild bit of like the cookie to, yeah, I don't know how to explain it. Like a mild amount of the cookie flavor.
Crumbling.
Yeah, what's the like that that was a good one. What about like a crumbly texture?
Something that I always like to try is even if I want a soft cookie, by throwing in a little bit of anywhere biscuit, it seems to like convince you that it's a cookie. Doesn't have to be much.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you want to go that route or not. That might be too crunchy.
Yes, because the other option that is using like, you know, Flavor Jungle cookie or FA cookie, I don't want to add anything dark to it.
Yeah, not too dark.
Biscuit is not that dark.
Yeah, I guess. I think we're gonna need it.
Do we need something else for the milk? I don't think so, right?
We got hazelnuts and cream, and vanilla classic is a little creamy.
Yeah. Sweetener?
Yes, please.
Which one?
I think Flavor West.
Yeah.
It's a lot of cream to not taste like milk. You know what I mean?
I don't know. For some reason, I'm wanting to throw Flavor West creamy sponge cake in this. I don't know why. Maybe for that soft cookie part. I don't know. But we can try it without it.
I'll try it and then see what
Yeah.
thing we want to put. See, I was almost thinking angel cake before.
Shortbread cookies is already like soft.
Yeah, it's like cake.
I don't. Maybe.
Let's mix this up and see how it is.
Okay.
Percentages? Yeah.
Shortbread cookie to start or what?
Shortbread cookies.
3%?
That's exactly what I was thinking.
It's a lot, but okay.
I mean, that's basically going to be the whole cookie. I don't think we're going to use the Anywhere biscuit very high. Are we?
Right.
Probably not.
We can go with that one. How much in a biscuit? 1.5, 1%?
I was going to say 0.75.
0.5?
We can start out with that.
I mean, it's a little low, but
For the main profile, it's low.
what you gonna do about it? You know?
Use one, maybe.
I'm leaning more toward 1 than I am 0.5. But
Yeah, me too.
Let's try one.
Vanilla classic,
One.
one Fokker.
I'd be willing to go up to 2 though.
I'm thinking more toward the 1 than 2. But because it's a pretty strong flavor. It's a pretty like in your face vanilla.
I think we're gonna taste it. There's not anything else really going on in this recipe.
So 1.
Yeah. What about FA milk?
How much did we use in the tres leches?
2.5. I kind of want to go to like 2.5 maybe, but we have hazelnuts and cream. So I don't really think we're going to run into too much of an issue. So like use like 2% of each.
That sounds good.
Hazelnut and cream. You know more about this one, Max, but I think you have to go from 2% high.
No, you can use it at 1 and it'll do stuff, but I mean, don't expect much from it.
Yeah.
Sweetener, 1.
With sweetener, my problem is I would love to have the milk really sweet, but not a cookie. I know it's impossible.
I think it should be like 1.
All right.
Oh, this is 10%.
I don't know if I get a cookie.
Is it kind of throaty to you?
It has like a harshness. It's from the hazelnut, I think.
Probably so.
It's not cookies and milk.
No, I get the milk though.
Looking at the recipe, it has to be the hazelnuts and cream.
Yeah, it's like nutty and weird.
Yeah.
It needs caramel too, I think.
When you say caramel, you mean
Brown sugar.
I don't hate the flavor of it, but it seems like it's trying to be like an oatmeal cookie.
yeah.
Is it harsh to you, Max?
Yes, it's very like what you guessed. It's not harsh; it's dry.
So, what do we do?
Well, we have to increase the cookie part, right?
Yeah, but what do we do with the hazelnuts and cream?
I think we get rid of it.
I think that it's doing something. It's just doing too much of that thing. I don't think get rid of it.
You're touching Max's feelings.
Okay, maybe we could get rid of it.
What if I know this is kind of going with the same theme of the hazelnuts, but this really isn't a hazelnut. What if we take out the hazelnuts and cream and put in Flavor West hazelnut? It's creamy. It's going to add more milk, more creaminess to it, right?
Yeah, it's the wrong cookie. It reminds me of like there should be chocolate in here somewhere. It reminds me of like a chocolate oatmeal cookie. But there's not enough chocolate. Well, there's no chocolate and there's not enough of that oat part. It's like somewhat of like a graham cracker note. Well, like that's it.
Okay, hazelnuts and cream is out.
I like the milk part though.
Yeah, but I don't know if it is going to be the same milk without the hazelnuts and cream.
That's why I suggested using the Flavor West hazelnut.
I'm gonna put a little caramel in here.
Yeah, okay. For me, the options are using like Flavor West hazelnut that is like bridging between the cookie and the milk because it's probably going to help both. Or using something like Flavor caramel and maybe meringue. It could be FA or GPA.
I like that idea too.
I like Folkart's idea better, that Flavor West hazelnut.
And Flavor caramel?
I think so. Because we need something for the cookie.
This is helping, yeah.
Okay, so we add Flavora caramel. How much?
0.5.
What's on the hazelnut?
1.
Right, let's mix it up.
Okay. What do you think about this?
The nuttiness is fading, so it tells me it was for sure the hazelnuts and cream.
It's not as harsh to me. It's a little more creamier.
I liked better the cream before. The milk we had with hazelnuts and cream. For me, there is too much hazelnut in this.
I do get a cookie, though. Do you get a cookie at least?
The cookie dough?
I get a cookie, though.
The cookie dough.
Though. Like, even though.
I know. Yes, I get a cookie.
This language barrier is getting harder and harder sometimes.
I get the cookie dough. I think the milk is not there. I would change the rose hazelnut.
I don't get that full milk flavor that I was getting in the first version. It is a little more kind of a nutty kind of milk, almost like an almond milk.
Yeah.
I'm almost thinking ditch this fucking vanilla classic for that vanilla cream extra.
I don't have a problem with the vanilla classic.
I don't either, but it's a vanilla that'll show up and it's also got cream.
And just ditch the hazelnut?
Or what about like, okay, let's think about our other options and get rid of the hazelnut.
I love flavor with hazelnut to build a milk. I think the problem is using that flavoring when you have milk and cookie. I think the problem is in this development. It's not working.
I wonder what like your meringue idea would do with the cream to like kind of sweeten the cream and stuff or the milk, but it needs to be, to me it still needs to be milk. It doesn't need to be like a cream.
What about something like 101 Milky Undertones?
Fuck you, fucker. Every time. Yes, I was thinking about that one.
It's kind of thin. It's not a thick cream. It is kind of milky.
Or fresh cream.
Yeah.
FA.
Okay, so take out the flavorless hazelnut. Replace it with FA Cream Fresh.
How much?
1 seems about right.
I guess we just gotta try it though.
Yeah.
What do y'all think about this version? I mean, to me, it's kind of close to what we were going for, I think.
It's like you drop the cookie. Like the cookie, like when we were talking about how you have to chase that cookie down, it broke off into the milk. And then you had to drink the milk. Delicious. So good. If you want just like pieces of, like, I'm getting a cookie. Not even gonna fucking lie. I get a cookie. It's just not enough of a cookie.
The milk is perfect on this.
It's like you're like chopping up cookies and you poured a fucking glass of milk and drank that.
You know that you have almond milk. You have coconut milk. Well, this is cookie milk.
Look out, Wonder Flavor is going to come out with that. Don't come out with it. We already did it. Don't do it. This is it. This is the cookie milk.
The more I vape it, the more I like it.
Do you think it's going to steep better? Do you think you're going to get like more of like the cookie part eventually? Because the milk, like we said, like the milk's going to fade a little.
A little bit, yeah, probably.
It's good. I would vape it as it is.
Yeah, if you like that shit that's at the bottom of your milk glass after dunking it with cookies, that's what this is.
My mind went somewhere else, but yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to dig my way out of that one.
What do you guys think about it? It's really good.
I was hoping to get like a full milk, and that's I get that. I wish the cookie was had a little bit, not necessarily a crunch to it, but like a little bit fuller. But it still does feel like that. It's like settled down in the bottom of a glass of milk to me.
Yeah, it's like the cookies. It's like the sludgy. Yeah, make a better way to make this sound better. The cookie crumbles. That's how the cookie crumbles, people. But that's like the cookie crumbles in the bottom of the fucking milk.
And you have to let it steep.
I'm thinking that the milk's probably going to go down a little bit.
Yeah, I'm hoping that it'll kind of switch around a little, do a little, flip flop.
Are we done with this?
I'm happy with it. I want to see what happens. I don't want to fuck it up any further. I want to keep vaping this, and I want to see what happens, and then we can talk about it
Well, good deal. We actually made a recipe that people can vape.
This is a good fucking. This is the best recipe of this season so far. Thank you everyone for watching this episode of Develop. Head over to developdiy.com for this recipe and more content.
Check out our previous recipes, episodes, merch, one-shots, as well as our membership for even more content.
We'll see you all this Thursday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the live podcast to update you on this recipe and have some fun. See you there, motherfuckers.